Here we go. Yeah, that's someone else coming. Amazing. So today's Mindful Monday, the whole center around this is the power of visualization. So we touched on it a little bit last week, but we're going to go into a little bit more depth. Now, your mind thinks in images. If you think about how to start your car and how to drive it, and you're trying to explain it to someone, you'd explain it using imagery. You'd talk about which key to use. You'd say, oh, it's the black one on the key ring next to the gold shiny one, the one that's a little bit rounded. You put it into the thing on the steering column. You explain it through images. If you want to use a computer, could you imagine trying to explain to someone how to use Microsoft Word without using any reference to images? Now, our confidence in pretty much every situation is determined by the images that we have in relation to that situation. So if I said to you right now, you've got 5 minutes to prepare, and you have to go on stage in an auditorium and prepare and present a 1-hour talk on thermodynamics to a bunch of scientists, you would suddenly, as I'm saying all that, be painting images in your mind. You might see your high school auditorium, you might see a stage, you might see heaps of people in white lab coats, whatever it is for you. And then you'd start to imagine what that situation would look like, how nervous you'd be. Maybe you imagine in your mind you walking out on the stage saying, look, guys, I don't know anything about this. Sorry, someone's wasted your time. I'm going to go. Have a good night. That could be what you see because that's how you're imagining that situation to go. So the problem most people have when they think about something like their goals is that they don't really have a clear image. They have a very vague idea, but as soon as someone starts asking them questions about the specifics, they don't know. It's like the car keys that we were mentioning before. If they said, which one's it next to? They're like, I don't know. Do you put your foot on the accelerator when you turn the key, or do you not have to do that? I don't know. You just start the car. Well, how do you do it? The problem is they don't have enough clear imagery to go along with their goals. So if we want to start picturing a clear image, what that means is we need to start using our marvelous mind to use our imagination to figure out what it's going to look like. Now, I think sometimes everyone's had this experience before where you wake up from a dream and you're so scared because of what you visualized in your dream was so real and so scary to you that you woke up and you've got a racing heart rate and you're like sitting there, you think that something horrible may have happened or maybe something exciting. And it takes you a few minutes to calm down. You're, oh, hang on, it wasn't real. The reason for that is your mind can't tell the difference between what's real and what's not. Whatever images it's got stored away in your subconscious mind, that's what it thinks is reality. So you can sit there and imagine in absolute clarity, you getting up and doing a presentation to scientists. If you visualize that every day, you would eventually feel like you've actually done it, like it's actually already happened. So we can use this power of visualization to get really clear on what our goals are so that we feel that we're in harmony with it. So we feel that we can do it because believing is seeing. Now, sometimes it comes down to what we're expecting to happen. I love this story about Moses, how when he was leading his people through the desert, they came up to him and said, Moses, the God has forsaken us. We have no water left. And Moses says, all right, I want you to go to God and pray for rain. Anyway, they go away, they pray for rain, they come back and they're like, he's forsaken us. We didn't get any rain. And Moses says to him, he's like, where are the ditches? And they're like, what do you mean? And he says, well, if you believed 100% that it was going to rain, you would have dug the ditches to hold the water. You don't really believe it's going to happen. For most people, when they talk about their goals, it's so vague that they don't have that belief within themselves. So what we're going to do today is we're going to start thinking about some of the things that we might want in our lives and start to get some real clear imagery. Because the more we can get it crystal clear in our mind, the more chance we've got of accomplishing it. Because our mind will actually start feeling like we've actually already done it. And then it's just a matter of time until it becomes our reality. As long as it's in harmony with natural laws. You know, if you want to pretend that you're going to be able to fly off a building without wings or something, you're probably going to have a bad time. So yeah, maybe some of your goals, choose wisely. So for this part of the session, what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of journaling. So I want you to grab your pen, your paper, and hopefully forget about flying for a second. I don't know, for me, that sounded pretty cool. I would love the ability to fly. If someone said, you could be a bird for a day, I'd definitely take that. I don't know about you guys, but I'd definitely take that. So for our journaling exercise today, I want you to take a pen and paper and I want you to pick a goal, something that you really want to accomplish over, let's say, the next 6 to 12 months, something that you would really, really like to see happen, and make it something that you're actually wanting to work towards, not something that's just a vague wish or want, something that you'd really like to see happen in the next 6 to 12 months. So I'll give you a second to have a think about what that might be. And for whatever that goal is, I want you to put the date, the rough date. So if it's by the end of this year, if it's the end of financial year, whatever it is for you. Try and make it something that you feel, yes, if I did all the right things, I could accomplish it. If I got my ass into gear, if I stopped dreaming about flying for a moment. Alrighty. Has everyone got something roughly? Yeah? All right. Amazing. So you can simplify it as we go through the process if you want. Now, I want you to take a few minutes now, and this is part of the journaling exercise, and I want you to write a clear description of what that might look like if it were to become true in your world at the time you want it accomplished. So I want you to really think about it and start thinking about some of the images. Sometimes I like to close my mind for a second and just write, what would your life be like? You can start it off by saying, now that I have accomplished this thing on this day, my life is, how is it? And try and put as much description as you can for the next 2 to 3 minutes about what you can see. If you go into the gym, describe the body shape that you can see yourself achieving. If it's an amount of money in your bank account, imagine opening the bank app and seeing that money. How much does it say? If it's a job, maybe a specific title and what you might be doing within that job. But just take your time now to just write. A lot of the time we ask ourselves, what's the worst that can happen? This is a chance to ask yourself, what's the best that could happen? If it helps, see yourself smiling in this vision. I don't know anyone who's achieved something amazing and then suddenly been really super grumpy about it. So you're definitely smiling in this vision. Hey, Mitch, we're just writing down a goal that we want to accomplish in the next year or sometime in the next 6 to 12 months, when we'd like to accomplish it and maybe what it might look like. So you can just have a go at that quickly for a moment as we just wait for the others to answer some questions. Allow yourself to get excited too. See some beautiful images. And now if you want to leave some room to expand on that later, So I highly recommend going back and reading through it and then adding to it, because the more times you go through this exercise, the clearer the vision gets, the more your mind starts believing it's possible, and the more excited you'll get, the more action you'll take towards it. So for this second part, if you want to leave a little bit of space, the next part is, what can you hear yourself saying to yourself in that moment? Self-talk has a huge impact on what we're doing. We think 60,000 thoughts a day, and a lot of them are sentences that we're saying about ourselves and our capabilities. So what would you be saying to yourself? If you look in your bank account, you see an amount. If you see that book being published, what would you be saying to yourself in that moment? If you've suddenly lost that weight that you're trying to lose, or gained that weight that you're trying to gain, and you're looking at yourself in the mirror, what would you be saying to yourself as you look in that mirror? So just write a couple of things that you might say to yourself. Might be, damn, I'm good. I'm so proud of you. Nice. We're tapping into our inner cheerleader. I think if we can be our biggest cheerleader, it's pretty cool. I don't think I'll ever be as excited about things that I do as my mum will be, but I try. And again, if you want to leave a bit of space to write a few more things afterwards, amazing. But now I want you to shift your focus and imagine someone who would really, that's in your life right now, who would really think that what you've accomplished is super cool. Like they'd be one of the biggest supporters of you in that endeavor. I want you to imagine what they would be saying to you. See their face, see what they look like as you're telling them the news that, yeah, you did it. Hear what they say. So just write a couple of things that you think that they would say to you. And enjoy it. Really feel it. This is a good exercise to do with a couple of different people in your life and how they might react. And again, if you want to leave a little bit of space in your journal there to write some more later after the call, amazing. I highly recommend that you do that. The more you practice this, the more connected you get to that feeling. And now the last part is bring to the screen of your mind that image again of it being completely accomplished, of you saying these amazing things to yourself, the people that you love supporting you and cheering you on, going, woo, well done, whatever it is that you imagine. Now I want you to write down how it feels. Like imagine in that moment, you're trying to describe to someone what it feels like to have accomplished this, to feel so good, to feel so proud. How does it feel? How would you describe that to someone? Does it feel amazing? Feel inspired, energizing, vibrant, freaking amazing, life altering, self-confidence building. Like life is unlimited. You can use a few words if you want. Feels like the bee's knees, whatever resonates for you. Amazing work, guys. Now, we're going to take a moment to just feel that feeling in our body. Close your eyes for maybe just a second and just allow like a screenshot of one of the parts of that moment. The moment that you can really see that really just brings us all together. For me, I see myself in the morning on a Zoom call with amazing clients, with amazing people. I'm just going about my spiel, crushing it, having a good time. But just think about that image. Amazing. Now we're going to do a bit of a visualization, guided meditation around this particular topic. Now, I want you to get comfortable, because if you're not comfortable, meditation is no fun, because you'll sit there the entire time thinking, oh, my butt's sore, or my knee's in the wrong spot, or I'm hot, I'm cold. The dog keeps licking me or something because I shouldn't have let him in here. He's barking now, whatever it is. Just try and think about anything that might distract you or make you feel uncomfortable, and just try and find yourself in a nice, relaxing spot. I can see a cat tail wagging at Emma there, so she did not adhere to that rule, but that's okay. We'll let that slide. All right, amazing. So just get yourselves nice and comfortable. And I'm just going to put some music on. Can you guys hear that okay? Volume is okay in relation to my voice? Perfect, perfect. All right, guys, settle in. Going on a bit of a journey together here, so get excited, but also relax. Might be counterintuitive, but just get yourself, get comfortable and relax into the space. And when you feel ready, I want you to close your eyes. Take a moment to relax your shoulders, relax your eyes, relax your spine. Feel your legs. They're nice and comfortable and relaxed. We're going to do a breathing exercise where we breathe in through our nose, into our stomach, and we allow that air to fill up, and we breathe into our chest. Once our stomach is full, we hold for about 6 seconds, and then we release. And then we breathe in again for 4. We breathe out for 4, and then we're going to hold for 6 seconds. So breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And you can just simply relax and follow my count. So we're going to breathe in 3, 2, 1. Breathe in through your nose, into your stomach, into your chest. Hold for 4 seconds. And release. Out through your mouth. Good. And now breathe in through your nose again. Breathe in through your nose, into your stomach, into your chest. Hold for a few seconds and release. Nice and easy. Enjoy it. Now breathe in through your nose again, into your stomach, into your chest. Hold for a few seconds and release. Now I want you to take this pattern and repeat it yourself a few times. Allow yourself to feel more relaxed with every out breath. Feel more calm with every hold. And more invigorated with every in-breath. Now, I want you to just let your breathing go into a natural rhythm, no longer having to control it. Just notice how you feel right now. You're calm, annoyed, relaxed. How are you feeling? And from hopefully a relaxed state, I want you to bring to your mind the goal that we spoke about before. And I want you to, in this moment, use your marvelous mind to paint a crystal clear image and step into that future moment where that goal has just been achieved. I want you to take a moment to arrive in that moment that it has been accomplished. You've just found out, you've just seen the result. The scale has gone to the number you wanted to see, the bank account has gone up, the book deal has been signed, whatever it is for you. Step into that moment. I want you to now get very specific about some of the details. If it's money, you can see the amount in your bank account. You can see it on the app. You can see the money coming in. If it's your body, you can see the way that your body has been transformed. Whatever it is your goal, get painstakingly clear on the images. What room are you in? Who's around you? Keep your mind focused. Remember, this is what you want. See yourself happy, at ease, just really enjoying the moment. Now, just for a little bit of fun, I want you to imagine that you're at home by yourself. You've just come home, you've got the whole space to yourself, and you're so excited that you decide to play a song, one of your favorite songs. You've got the speaker playing it loudly, and you just start dancing around the house. You're just so excited, so happy. See yourself pulling some funny dance moves, listening to your pump up jam. You're feeling so proud, you're feeling so free, so confident, excited all at once. And then the music dies and it slowly turns off and you're just standing there. You just take a big, deep breath. I'm so grateful that I was able to do this, that I bet on myself, that I put in the effort. I'm so grateful that I made the sacrifices I needed to make this happen. Now, while you're thinking about what it is that you accomplished, I want you to really notice how your body feels. How does your body feel in this moment? Having accomplished a goal, feel tingly? Does it feel energized? Does it feel inspired? Does it feel calm? And while you're sitting there just feeling so good, you look down at your phone and you see a few messages from your friends and family. Messages saying, "Oh my God, I just heard the good news. This is amazing. Congratulations." And you're just feeling really supported, really encouraged. Really celebrated. Now, I want you to know that if you really, truly desire this reality, you can have it. If it's something that you really want and it's genuine, it's not out of ego, not out of resentment, revenge, it's out of pure, this is what I really want. Anything that feels authentic to you, feels real, you can have in one way or another. So I want you to say to yourself out loud after me, or you can just mouth the words if you want. This is what I want, and through seeing this image often, I will make it my reality. And again, we're going to repeat it. This is what I want, and through seeing this image often, I will make it my reality. I want you to feel the determination, the drive. Just enjoy it for a moment. And now, if you want, take a moment to start just noticing what's happening in your environment right now as you slowly come back into the space. Start noticing the temperature. If you've got any tingling anywhere in your body, any smells that you can smell, any sounds that you can hear. And then you can begin to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, slowly move your arms a little bit, move your head from side to side to stretch out your neck. And as you slowly become more and more active, you can open your eyes. Amazing. Great work, guys. Well done. I hope you really enjoyed that. I'm now going to end the recording, and if you want to jump off now, you can. If you want to stick around for a little bit longer to have a bit of a chat about anything that came up for you, or if you just want to talk to me in general, feel free to send me a message on social media. that is completely fine. Yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed yourself. And yeah, I'm just going to stop this recording.